because I think there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
You know, Mark Henry's colleague Taz can have FTW because Spencer Slade has FTG. Fear the gear.
And why are we talking about his gear? Look at this man. He's got abs on top of abs. It shouldn't be fear the gear. It should just be fear him.
Fair enough.
Spencer Slade, definitely one of the top prospects across the independent scene today. So these two, Spencer Slade, Bill Collier, these two have gone to war in Ohio. These two have gone to war countless times at IWC in Pennsylvania over their world title. These two have fought in 13 different states, and tonight they bring this feud to New York. They bring this feud to Immortal, and they bring this feud now over the ICW Heavyweight Championship.
And before this heavyweight championship matchup begins, I'd love to give a shout out to our sponsors, Sticker Mule, custom printing that kicks butt, Gray's Garden and Greenhouse, and Horseshoe Genetics, alongside Dippin' Donuts. Now that's a donuts, of course.
Spencer Slade already jaw-jacking with some members of the ICW faithful.
You know, if I'm being honest, this man absolutely terrifies me. You know, a college athlete, a specimen unlike any other, and there's a reason that they call him the submission specialist. The gear isn't just for vanity, my friends. It's because this man is dangerous, possibly more dangerous than the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Over 90% of Spencer Slade's wins have come via submission, but it's going to be a tough challenge to make this man, the ICW champion, tap out. Big time, Bill Collier.
The champ is here.
The real Big Bill is in the house here tonight in St. Johnsville. Don't let others fool ya. This Bill, this big time Bill Collier, the ICW heavyweight champion, is here yet again to make another statement in ICW.
You know, there's big, and then there's big time. And I think that one of wrestling's best kept secrets needs to slip between the lips of absolutely everybody, because Bill Collier is indeed big time.
And this crowd here in St. Johnsville is solidly behind it.
The real Big Bill in the ring, and of course, he's looking pretty firm here tonight, no pun intended.
Well, guys, I think we said all that we can say about this championship contest. This crowd saying what they want to say about this championship contest. Now let's send it to the ring with the man of the hour in the ICW. Once Big Bill sits in congratulations. Send it to you. This club loves their Big Bill. Let's send it now to Ryan Peterson with the official introductions for your ICW heavyweight title match. Spencer Slade getting his first look at the ICW heavyweight title. Senior official sideburn showing off the goods. Big time Bill Collier defends against one of his longtime rivals, Spencer Slade, right here tonight in St. Johnsville for Immortal Kombat 4's main event. The bell is rung. We are underway with our ICW heavyweight title match.
You would not know it looking at Bill Collier, but he debuted in professional wrestling in 2007. That means that he's had quite an illustrious career, and I personally believe that he is wrestling better than ever. He is starting to show some of that experience and apply some of those lessons that he has learned up down the highways and byways over the years.
But one of the keys here, gentlemen, is that he is one of the men who taught Spencer Slade a lot of what he knows. So does that edge kind of come in Spencer Slade's favor that he might know exactly what Big Bill's going to be able to do?
Well, these two competitors have fought all over the world, as pre-mentioned. Slade has gotten the upper hand multiple times. Collier has gotten the upper hand multiple times. It's really a matter of how a certain matchup goes, and that it could go either way here.
Absolutely. 3 seconds is all it takes. A 3 count at the mat, and it's over. It's lights out. It's kaput for you. And Bill Collier has no intention of letting that happen to him tonight at the hands of Spencer Slade.
And now Bill Collier kind of demonstrating to Spencer Slade that Immortal is his home. This is where he's made his name and made his claim. This is where he's the ICW heavyweight champion.
That might be the case, Cody, but Spencer Slade is no stranger to going up against people like Bill Collier. I mean, he's wrestled Rhino, he's wrestled Dan Moff, and if you know anything about those fellas, they are two mountains of men.
Right now, Spencer Slade just this year picked up a major victory over AEW star Cole Carter. And now, tonight, he's looking to carry that momentum a little bit from that win just 2 weeks ago, mind you, to right here tonight, to Immortal to win the ICW heavyweight title.
Gentlemen, remember this moment in time, because I guarantee you we are going to see this matchup again. Whether it's on an AEW stage, a WWE stage, an Impact stage, New Japan stage, we will be seeing this matchup on national television very, very soon.
I was very apprehensive when you said guarantee because I think that speaking in absolutes is for Siths. But I gotta agree with you, Charlie. You nailed it. These two are on the high rise. They are ascending stars in professional wrestling.
Beautiful takedown there by Big Time Bill Collier with a shoulder tackle. No, not going to waste any time here off the ropes. Beautiful athleticism there by Spencer Slade. But there's again that one big awareness, that telegraph by Bill Collier. But here we go again.
Take a look at that. Pick the ankle out of nowhere. Absolutely flawless. That is the mark of somebody who knows their way around submission wrestling.
So that amateur wrestling background, and there you see again Spencer Slade, that awareness, that knowledge of what Bill was going to do to be able to roll out of the ring, get out of dodge, get into safe territory, take a little bit of a breather, and maybe regroup.
Spencer Slade, the wrestling love child of Ken Shamrock and Kurt Angle. He has all the abilities to be a huge star in the business, and I think he's on his way.
It's true. It's damn true what you just said, for sure.
And now Slade, a little bit frustrated here, but Big Time Bill Collier in the ring, ready for a fight. And I'm pretty sure Spencer Slade is as well. Not making any fans here tonight, but that's not what it's about. It's about the ICW Heavyweight Championship.
I don't think that I'm out of line in mentioning the fact that Spencer Slade is a deaf professional wrestler. So, with that in mind, I think his viciousness carries a certain weight. I think there's a chip on his shoulder. There is certainly something to prove with every at-bat. He wants to knock it out of the park, not just to ascend the ranks of professional wrestling, but to serve as an inspiration to other deaf people everywhere.
Very true, but guys, did you hear that whole ring buckle when Big Time Bill just launched Spencer Spencer Slade into that corner. Good Lord. And now, beautiful job there on that job.
Well, right now, big time on the offensive. I don't like the name Big Time Bill that much. I think we should start calling him Main Event Bill, because this is where he's going to be staying for the pre-evident future. As look at this, standing solid suplex just takes down Slade right there.
Big Time Bill Collier. He's already calling for Spencer Slade to get up, like we mentioned to the crowd. He's waiting for that one moment, that one good punch to set. Beautiful leg drop there. Shades of the Hulkster into the cover, looking for the win. Only two.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I dare say that Bill Collier got more height on that particular leg drop than Terry Bollea has ever gotten. And
that's without a doubt.
That is quite impressive, because look at those ham hocks that he calls legs. They are so big.
See that hand hawk showing that power as he's able to take Spencer Slade up and over like he was nothing and slams him right back down to the mat. Slade having a very difficult time here with Big Collier. A lot of bumps. And Slade moving right back into it. Oh, spine first across that top turnbuckle. Belly to belly suplex. Again, that amateur wrestling background coming into play.
Incredibly impressive display by Spencer Slade. No easy feat to toss a man the size of Bill Collier over your head.
Spencer Slade, this is actually his first ICW matchup, and how crazy would it be, gentlemen, if Spencer Slade walked into ICW and came out after his first match, nonetheless, as our world champion?
Well, if any an athlete to do it, it would be Spencer Slade.
Absolutely agreed. There is a reason that Spencer Slade was given a title shot on his very first outing here in ICW. It's because he is a champion caliber athlete. He has all of the qualities that it takes to be at the top of any professional wrestling organization out today.
And now Spencer Slade sizing up inside Bill Collier while the big man is down. A couple of hard shots right there to the temple, trying to knock the big man for a little bit of a loop. But here comes Big Bill fighting back. Shot for shot here. Irish whip, reverse. And all the momentum that Slade had threw him right into those turnbuckles and turned him into trouble.
Devastating shot to the sternum, and think about how easily you can have the breath sucked out of you with something like that. And followed up with quite the elbow from Spencer Slade.
Into the cover, here's Spencer Slade to win the title, 2.5. And Spencer Slade not wasting any sort of time, applying all that pressure right to the jaw and the back of the neck, trying to cut off the circulation.
That's the difference maker. If you spend a lot of time between movements, you are wasting time. You are squandering precious opportunities to take advantage of your opponent when they're down. And honestly, that's the name of the game. You have to seize every moment for what it is, because that is one step closer to victory.
Huge shot right to the head of the Big Bill. And another. Bill Collier is a little bit defensive right now, but this is another drop kick.
Oh my! Have you ever seen a drop kick like that from a man that size before?
Not that
flawless. That's what Bill Collier is all about. 89 plus days as world champion going into this one, and the reign might not last long after that.
Well, that's when TNT going to change things around in 2.5.
A little too close for comfort there, Cody.
Now you're starting to see the frustration of Spencer Slade. Well, these counts should be quicker, but this is where Spencer Slade is the most dangerous. when he's got Bill Collier on the mat, this is where the danger comes in, because if you want anyone as a submission specialist, it is Spencer Slade.
Never underestimate the power of a headlock. Bill Collier has had his brain knocked about his skull since the beginning of this match by Spencer Slade, and now he's applying that pressure. He's squeezing the brain of Bill Collier, trying to make him disoriented, trying to gain the advantage. He's wearing him down bit by bit.
And now, big time Bill. Couple of shots right to the abdomen, trying to knock the wind into the sails of Spencer Slade. Slade gets him up in a fireman's carry instead, reversed out of it, and goes Collier. Collier goes to the right shoulder tackle, meets the shoulder of Slade.
What an incredible power slam. There is no denying that these two men are tougher than Tina's T-bones, because we all know that she can't cook. This match is getting more intense as time goes on.
Both men down center of the ring. Trying to get some form of leverage here as referee Sideburns is applying the 10 count. Bill trying to will this crowd and see Johnsville to his side.
Big time Bill. He's up towards his feet. So is Slade. Both of these men have put on an absolute clinic so far, and meeting in the middle right now.
What a close line by Collier. And another. Looking for the trifecta. Got caught instead. Dangerous spot. Samoa Joe. Here we go. And then back, we know what that means. Running close line. Running boots.
Everybody in the building can feel the electricity. They can feel the energy coursing through. Bill Collier turning it up a notch. He's hitting it, bam, like Emerald Lagasse.
That's the combination that won Bill Collier the ICW title just a couple months ago. Couldn't get it done tonight. But does Bill have another trick up his sleeve for Spencer Slade? David's glory reverse. Another reversal. Elbow to the jaw. Ducks the clothesline. Suplex applied.
Spencer Slade is, it seems as if he's all, oh my, the intensity of that clothesline. That was crisp. That was sharp. That was sharper than the edge of a can of mandarins, quite frankly. These two men are so familiar with each other. They know each other better than Siamese twins, and that is why neither one of them is giving the other an inch.
And now Spencer Slade stalking Bill Collier, stalking his prey. Up to the second rope.
Slade.
Slade gets a shot to the abdomen for his effort. Knife edge chop across the chest. A second applied. Collier going up.
Well, Slade definitely out of his comfort zone here. He's more of a ground and pound tentacle submission specialist. But here, at the top rope, he's taking complete advantage of Collier.
And that headbutt rocks Bill Collier all the way down to the mat. But again, Spencer Slade so unexperienced on the top rope.
It's ill-advised. You can see that he's almost a bit hesitant. This is the least confident I've seen Slade this entire match.
Spins it around. Does he get caught? Yes, he does. Look at this. This is a
A testament to how in tune with each other these men are. There was reversal after reversal. I had no idea how that was going to turn out, and frankly, I'm surprised with the result.
2.99. Referee Sideburns was so close to hitting the 3 count for Bill Collier, but Bill still has some work to do.
wait a minute here, guys. Spencer Slade in a bad spot. We know what's coming. Right for the spear. Gonna get it. It's that ankle lock applied.
That's right, the drop toe hold. It does the work every time. Quote the submission specialist, nevermore.
This is how Spencer Slade won the IWC title. Bill Collier back 2 years ago. Can we get it done? Can we repeat history tonight in St. Johnsville? Collier. Suplex dropped it right on the back of his neck.
He dropped dropped him right on down and broke his crown. He took him out, could have took him out of the game completely.
Somehow Spencer Slade gets enough sense for the boot and to drive Bill face first into the second turnbuckle. Slade again going to unfamiliar territory on the top. Spinning suplex, neckbreaker.
And now Slade now, he likes to call himself Air Slade for a reason. We just saw why. And
Yeah. Went for the pin.
Think of the control you have to have of your opponent to hit a maneuver like that. I honestly think that that was a detriment to Bill Collier. I think that that took so much muscle control that it almost didn't give him enough pressure on that pin right there. God, this is incredible. This is quite an incredible matchup we have here.
Well, Bill Collier missing on the BTB, but now going for the opportunity. Looking for that huge lariato.
he's doubling down on the ankle lock. Could it be?
Excellent choice by Spencer Slade. He recognizes that you gotta play the game one piece at a time. It's not checkers, my friends. It's chess.
Collier went to roll through and still caught in it.
How do you chop a tree down? You do it with an axe or a chainsaw at the base. Oh.
This tree got life.
He's got it, dude. Spencer Slade to the panel.
Slade.
Showing off that football experience because he played football at Shaw University. Spencer Slade, an incredible athlete.
Spencer Slade just used Bill's own moves on him.
What a banger of a main event. And wow, it's not even my birthday and I'm getting to watch this match live for free nonetheless.
What is it going to take for Spencer Slade to take down Bill Collier? He even resorts to hitting Bill with his own finishing move. Still can't get it done.
I understand that as a color commentator, as somebody who tries to lend a soundtrack to professional wrestling, it is not a smart maneuver to just watch the match with my jaw hanging open. But I can't help but find myself in that position. Devastating super kick, but it doesn't put Slade down.
Boom! What a match! What a match!
The proof is in the pudding. You can hear this reaction. Cody, I can barely hear you. Charlie, I can barely hear you. This was an incredible main event where Bill Collier retained the